The Poldark actor is currently starring ITV drama The Suspect, which launched last week. Aidan plays Dr. Joe O'Loughlin, who appears to have the perfect life, but finds himself in the midst of a murder investigation. Speaking to Express.co.uk and other media, Aidan opened up about how terrible he is at keeping spoilers from shows to himself. With a devoted wife, a loving daughter, successful practice as a clinical psychologist and a publishing deal, Joe seems to have it all. He is even a hero online after rescuing a young patient who was ready to jump from the 10th floor of the hospital where Joe works. However, when he is linked to the death of a young woman, audiences begin to question his character. His recklessness on the hospital roof has given him a reputation for rule-breaking and risk-taking, but does Joe have more to hide? His recent diagnosis with early-onset Parkinson's could explain his behavior. But as the investigation into the young woman's death gathers pace, audiences will start to ask, do we know the real Joe, or does he have a secret life? It's possible his work as clinical psychologist allowed him to develop a criminal mindset? The show is full of twists and turns, which Aidan, 39, has had to keep to himself, something he admitted he is terrible at. "I'm so bad at this, I'm terrible, I always give things away," he confessed as he commented on Storyline. When asked to provide details on the show without giving too much away, he added, "This is really difficult. There are so many things you want to say and talk about, it's really hard, I've never really had that problem before. It's difficult because you start something and you can't finish it. Just endless thoughts. But no, I wouldn't ruin it, I want to see the reactions, so I wouldn't ever do that." Luckily, Aidan won't have to remain tight-lipped for much longer, with the second episode airing on Monday. The synopsis for the next installment reads, Joe's wife, Julianne, played by Camilla Beepit, desperately wants him to focus on his health, but he just can't get the case of the murdered woman out of his head. He is convinced there's something sinister at play, and his paranoia leads him to suspect that one of his patients may know something about the murder. The more threads Joe picks at, the more entangled he becomes. Meanwhile, Detective Inspector Ruiz, Sean Parks, and DS Devi, Anjali Mohindra, are hunting for new evidence in their case, and a surprising breakthrough turns the spotlight back on Dr. O'Loughlin. Joe has his own theory about who might have murdered the young woman, but the police are not convinced. When Joe's marriage is hit by a bombshell, the line between innocence and guilt starts to seem irrevocably blurred. The Suspect continues on Monday at 7:30 p.m. on ITV.